Random thoughts in the car. I know you love these. Seems like when I'm in the car, I tend to curse a lot more. I actually went through a lot of my car stuff because I edited down some of it, and I've held on to some of it just because some of it's me kind of bullshitting to myself. But it seems like when I'm in the car, I have like a split personality because I'll just like road rage on people out of the blue and stuff. But I don't know. I guess it's just the one place that really, you know, other people's stupidity directly affects me in a way that could be life-threatening. So I get kind of worked up, and my stupidity probably affects others as well. But you know, that's all relative because everybody thinks, you know, they're not doing anything wrong. Anyway, just left the thrift. They had some stuff in there, and it doesn't really surprise me for the simple fact that usually right after Christmas and stuff, people get rid of their old systems, especially if they've got new ones for Christmas or whatever, and they start turning up. I mean, they had a Nintendo 64 in there, no controllers or anything, just the power adapter and the thing, no memory in it, and they wanted some ungodly amount for it. I don't remember. They had two PlayStation 1s, no cords. One of them had a cord to the TV. Neither one of them had a plug-in cord. No controllers or anything. They wanted $20 a piece for them as is. And they also had a Nintendo toaster with no hookups for $20 as is. And I can tell you straight up, I've gotten better deals than that at that thrift store. But also, I don't know what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here, because idiots are out and about. Some idiot trying to turn. Another idiot trying to turn. This will back up to the light, and people will sit in the middle of that intersection and block traffic for people trying to turn there. I mean, that's just great. That's awesome. Where was I? Anyway, they had that toaster in there, $20, man. I'm telling you, on Craigslist, I don't usually do the Craigslist thing, not for any particular reason. It's just I don't really like driving a long distance to meet up with people I don't know and wonder if what I'm getting is really what I'm getting, or whether I'm going to get a bag over the head. You know what I'm saying? I might be a little paranoid, but you know, I mean, the experience I had was fine. But you know, we met in a parking lot, and as opposed to one of us going to the other's home or whatever. But I got two toasters off a guy with all the hookups and like 3 controllers and a couple of games, and there was a couple of games in the actual systems that he didn't even know were in there. He told me none of it worked. It all worked, and I only paid the guy $30 for all of it, you know. So I mean, the deals are there. You just got to hunt for them. I'm not going to buy a dingy ass NES toaster with no hookups for $20. I mean, it just ain't happening. You know, they didn't really have any games there tonight, though. That was another thing. They had a couple Genesis box games. Only one of them had instructions, and they wanted $4 a piece for them. And they had a few GameCube games and a couple other games back in their case in the back, but nothing that piqued my interest. And I don't know. I just I've gotten, to tell you the truth, because the Nintendo 64, this is looking like it's going to be a separate vid. I was going to tack it onto my thrift store vid. I'll tell you the truth, my Nintendo 64, both of them I got at that thrift store, at that family store, and I got better deals on both of them than that one was. The one, my gray one I got there, was the same deal. It wasn't that dirty, but it was cord, power cord, and system only, and I think maybe a controller, and it was, I don't know if it had the memory in it. I don't think it did, but it was only $5, and you know, I was just like, you know, one controller, it was missing the cord to the TV, but one controller and the power cord, you know, and it was $5, and I didn't have a Nintendo 64 at that point, so I was like, Sure, man, why not? $5, that's a deal. You know, vintage stock one's like 30 or 40 for the whole setup. So I was like, forget that. I'll just find a cord or whatever. Which I did, you know. I mean, I had one for the SNES anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. And then I ended up getting another one there, the Jungle Green. I ended up scoring that sucker with three controllers, 2 green controllers that go with it, and a blue one, just your standard Nintendo blue. The cord to the TV, the actual plug-in cord, and it had the memory in it, and I got all that for $15. And it had, like I said, it was the Jungle Green, the translucent green one. So, I mean, I thought it was worth it for $15 with both controllers and the hookups. I mean, shit it. Vintage stock for Nintendo 64 controllers, you might as well think they're made out of fucking gold, because vintage stock wants like $16 for one controller. I mean, it's outrageous. But so anytime I see those controllers at a thrift store, if the joystick's good and they're not grimy or really scratched up, I go ahead and pick them up, because I'm like, you know, these suckers are $16, $17. I'm like, I don't know what they give for trade on them. I had to look into it, because usually when I pick them up, they're a couple bucks, and I could probably get, you know, who knows if they're charging $16 for them, what they give for trade on them. At least $3 or $4, I think, a piece. And if you're only paying $1, you know, you're getting 300% store credit, you know, so that ain't bad. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. This was kind of my travel home. You've probably seen this damn road a couple times now, the Black Road home. This is the highway that heads up north, but it leads over to my suburb. So anyway, I'm going to sign off, and we may throw this on the YouTubes, and we may not. I haven't decided. Oh, Metallica. It ain't my fault, it ain't my call.